Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the John Went Walking YouTube channel. This morning I'm coming to you from about mile 262. I'm right down at the split where the eastern corridor splits into the east-west, eastern and western sections. So from right here where I'm at, you can take Canoe Road up towards St. Cloud and then into Kissimmee, or you can follow the eastern path and make your way out towards underneath the Florida Turnpike, and that's what I'm doing this morning. We've had a very wet July and August here in Central Florida. We're at about a dozen days into August here in Central Florida, and you can see I'm out this morning and traipsing through a lot of water. I'm still right here by Old Canoe Creek Road. I'm going to make my way out here a little bit this morning. I want to take a look and just see how wet it is, and most of it's been just shoe deep, you know, no deeper than that. I can easily make my way through it, but I wanted to get in a little hike here this morning and bring you along. I haven't been down to this section of the trail in the past couple of months, not at all over the summer. I was here last late winter, spring, and of course it was very dry and nice through here. And you can kind of get a good idea why most thru-hikers thru-hike down here in the winter time, because right now it'd be a very wet walk right through here. So I've been in, like I said, been in this shoe deep, ankle deep water the whole morning. The sun's coming up here, and I wanted to make a video of my walk through here. And right where I'm at, right where this section, it's the Prairie Lakes Trailhead, right where the trail splits into the east and west corridor. We're about, I believe it's about 26 miles down to Westgate Village, or down Westgate Rodeo, down in that area. So I'm just north of there, and it's early in the morning. Sun's just coming up here in Central Florida, and it's perfect time of the day to get a hike in. I tell you, you don't want to let it get much darker than this. I mean, get out much later than this, because once that sun comes up, we've really had a hot summer so far, a hot, wet summer, and it's continuing. So I'm gonna make my way out through here a little bit and see if it dries up a little bit as I get up closer to the turnpike. But like I said, I kind of expected it to be this way, as you know, we've had such a wet couple of months here. So something to be said for it. Keeps your feet nice and cool. And I'm gonna make the best of it as I bring you guys along. And you can see here, we're gonna make a turn. You can see how wet the trail is. There's no going around it. You just gotta make your way through it. So that's what I'm doing. Now it's getting up a little bit higher, and that's all right. I'm gonna get through it here and get on out here. You know, I've been having a really good year. You guys know the story. I've been working on getting ready for my Florida Trail through hike and exploring the Florida Trail, and I've been bringing you along on some videos, and I'm going to continue doing that as the year goes by. Still working on finalizing the plans and logistically figuring out if I can kick it off this year, and so we'll see what happens. But I'm just going to keep straight ahead, just as if I were going to. And wow, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? It's a wet walk. But it is what it is, and I've got to make the best of it and enjoy it. So that's what we're doing. So water's brackish, dark, but it's very, very beautiful in its own way. And I think it's just because of the amount of rain that we've had. you know it's going to be a little bit flooded out here, and it sure is. So I'm gonna make the best of it and just make my way through it. And I don't know if anybody's been out here this time of the year, but this time of the year here in Florida, you know, we do start to experience more of the tropical type weather. And I know there's a hurricane somewhere out there in the Atlantic, and it could possibly be coming to Florida. So we're getting ready to do all that stuff again. And I don't mind this time of the year. I kind of enjoy it. I take it as part of the deal. You know, if you're living up north, then you're dealing with snow several months a year. So down here, it's just the opposite. You're dealing with hurricanes for a part of the year. So it's just part of the deal, part of what we do. So got to make the best of it, and that's exactly what we're doing. So I don't know if it's going to. It looks like the water's continuing. We're going to step up here a little bit, maybe get out of it just a little. Okay, that's just a step up. That's nice, up out of the... Looks like there hasn't been a lot of traffic out here this time of the year. It's grown up pretty good. The trail has, since the last time I was here. I was through here at the end of the Thru-Hike season, and it was really trampled down pretty good. But right now it's kind of grown over, and that's why I'm out here. That's what I wanted to look at. That's what I wanted to see. So that's what I'm doing. So anyway, I've been taking care of myself, trying to keep myself active, trying to keep myself motivated and moving forward, keep myself healthy, maintaining my doctor's visits. I've been watching a lot of Thru-Hike videos this time of the year. Many of the AT Thru-Hikers are Pennsylvania and north. Many have actually already finished. So I've been watching a lot of those videos, which have been nice and motivational. And I'm just trying to keep myself in that frame of mind, that Thru-Hike frame of mind. So that's what I've been doing. Now right through here you can see it's getting a little bit deeper again. So I'm gonna keep pressing forward here and see how it looks. Gonna make I'm looking for the orange marker out here for the trail. The trail's kind of hard to see with all this water and everything. So I make a little circle here. I think it's over here towards I recognize the lake over here. I know the trail runs right near the lake. So I'm gonna make a circle over here, see if I can get right onto back onto the orange markers of the Florida Trail. And I think let me see, let me cut right through here. A little bit less water, but I remember from being here last winter, I remember walking through right past this pond, and I remember the trail went right by the pond. So I think I'm right on it. I think it's right here. So just keep kind of moving forward. And again, this is about, I don't know, this is about 2 or 3 miles from the Turnpike underpass. Yeah, there I can see the orange markers again. But again, the water's staying pretty high here. But coming up here to the pond on the left. And so this is just a couple of miles from the Turnpike. And I don't know if it's going to be this wet all the way over to the Turnpike or not. I guess we'll have to see. But okay, here we actually got out of the water a little bit. It's just mud now. This is nice. Again, it's crazy the amount of rain that we've had here over the past couple of months. It's been a normal Florida season where we just get dumped on. So anyway, I'm out here with you again. You can see right here's that first little pond I was telling you about. Beautiful morning here in Central Florida. Sun's coming up over here to the east, coming up over the Atlantic. So just a beautiful morning, and I'm glad to have you out here with me. I'm glad for us all to get a look at this trail, get a look at how wet it actually can be if you're not normally through here in the summertime, you would never probably imagine there could be that much water there. I sure didn't imagine it would be quite that much. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this vid and prepare to make you another one a little bit further down the trail here. I'm getting a little hike in here this morning. I'm gonna bring you along for a couple of them. Anyway, here, I remember this. It's the little bench up here on the left, right by the pond. A nice spot to take a break. And you can see we're right on the Florida Trail. So anyway, friends, it's wonderful to have you with me out here again this morning. It's wonderful to be back out on the Florida Trail. I hope that each of you are having a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Goodbye, friends.